You call yourself an African American, you're just another house Negro. Not even knowing who you are. Let's go through the basics again. Where is the term Africa named after? Scipio Africanus. Was he or was he not a white guy that conquered one of our greatest generals? Hannibal. Yes, he was. Okay? So we know why the continent is named Africa, because a white guy named Scipio Africanus came and killed the black guy named motherfucking Hannibal, and they took over the continent, and they granted him that land because they were so proud of his victory in war. Okay? So you're not an African. Before that white man came and whooped our ancestors' ass, you weren't called an African. That was his name that he gave to you after conquering your people. You are not African. American. That name comes from Amerigo Vespucci, another white guy who came over and helped take land and a planet from us. So you are not an American. Or an African. And you damn sure ain't no African American. Never existed. The term never existed, nigga. Till they enslaved your ass. Alright? Now, let's go over to Latin America. Latin America. You Latin, huh? Now you're Latin, huh? Was Latin a people or a love language? That's all I want to know. And if you don't know the answer, you need to hit Google, then come back in the live and let me know. I know that Latin was never a people. It was always a European love language spoken by white people. Let's be exact. Fuck all these titles, Spanish conquistadors. Okay, the original Spaniards wasn't no motherfucking Puerto Ricans or what you call them Puerto Ricans and shit. No, they were not. The original Spaniards were white guys. Spain is in Europe. So Latin America, if you are not a Latino, what are you? You Puerto Rican? Where does the term Puerto Rican come from? Where does the term Puerto Rican come from? Is that not a Spanish name? It's a Spanish name. Because they conquered your people already and they named you Puerto Rican. A Spanish name. Is Dominican Republic not a Spanish name? Yes, it's a Spanish name. Is Cuban not a Spanish name? Yes, it's a Spanish name. Is Brazil not a Spanish name? It's a Spanish name. Is Florida not a Spanish name? It's a Spanish name. And once again, what color were the original Spaniards? White. So, now, what I'm speaking is all facts. Nothing made up. Google me. Google everything I just told you. When you saying Latino, yeah, that's a bunch of hybrids. But so is African Americans. Because every fucking African American over here has been dicked down with some white shit. Facts, nigga. Every African American over here got Spanish dick running through their blood. They raped all of us, nigga. Every last one of us. Not a family got excluded, nigga. Your grandma got that pussy raped, nigga. And your granddaddy got his ass took, nigga. I'm telling y'all raw, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. That's why I speak with this passion, because motherfuckers don't be waking up when I don't. You know what I'm saying? Want to tell me, man, we ain't Latinos, just a bunch of hybrids, and we not them and they not us. You need to go do more research reflection, and that's okay. Because when you talk about President Dominican Republic, which is the heart of Spanish, these Cubans and these Dominicans, and these Haitians are considered Latino. Are they or are they not, nigga? Is Haitian not a Spanish word? What don't you understand about they came out the caves and conquered all this land and took it from us, nigga? We was here. And we didn't go by no Latinos. We wasn't no Latinos, African Americans. We wasn't none of that. We was one species, Anunnaki. Anunnaki. And you had your name. But your species is Anunnaki. Non-ether beings, creators of the cosmos. That's your species name, nigga. That's your real nationality. If you want to talk nationality, nigga. More man-made manufactured words. See what I'm saying? You gotta understand what colonization was. The Spanish colonized everything. You know what colonization was, nigga? That mean they went land to land, killing, raping the women, killing the man, re-educating and programming the kids, niggas. That was Spanish colonization was. That's why the fuck you are now called a motherfucking Dominican or Cuban or Haitians and considered Spanish. And it's the same reason why all you black motherfuckers is considered black people and African, because of the Spanish colonization of the Spanish conquistadors, nigga. They came and landed on our planet and raped all our women, killed all the strong men, and retaught the kids, cut all our trees down, blew up our energy towers, not even just raped the women, they raped our planet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you want to talk to me. You want to talk to me. You don't know shit, though. You don't know enough to talk to me. You come to this motherfucker learn. See what I'm saying? You don't know enough to talk to me if you still sit here thinking, and you got to ask me why you steady want to include Latinos. Like I just got an itch for the Latino community or something. I'm like, let me just include them in. Nigga, if they wasn't included, I would be excluding their ass. Didn't I say Mexicans aren't even Latinos? Yes. So, I'm not being biased. I'm telling facts, nigga. Do you see me sitting here lying and saying, hey, I'm a god, a male entity? Do you see me sitting here saying, hey, well, you know, the male entities, we was first? No, nigga, I'm being real all across the board. Like, no, God, we wasn't. The goddesses created everything first. So I'm not going to lie to you about nothing. Truth is truth. I only came to give you truth. I don't give a fuck how you feel after I give it to you, nigga. Give a fuck how you feel, nigga. I'm here to tell you the truth, nigga. Now, you can feel how you want to feel. You keep walking around thinking that you Latino and you not related to us, black people. And if you black, you keep walking around thinking that fuck them Latinos. That's on y'all soul, because you was warned. You was warned. I'm the warner. So you were warned. So you ain't gonna have no reason to go back the other way. Because then the ancestors gonna tell you, like, we sent Rashad Jamal, but you didn't listen. For who do you think spoke through him? Who do y'all think this? That's what I'm saying when y'all be questioning about divinity, like, how you know this? But y'all never tell me I'm wrong, though. It's always how I know this, nigga. Stop questioning my divinity. Why is you questioning us? We created you. What you mean, how does he know that? We working through him to get the message to y'all, and y'all want to ask him how he know that. See what I'm saying? How you don't know it? This should be the question we should have him ask you. Why are you asking me how I know all this? I should be asking you how you don't know all this. How you don't know all this. You don't want to know it. You know why? You got money. You got a good job. You got a nice Ford car like we be driving. You feel like you made it. You made money. You don't need nothing else. I get it. You just got them titties done. You got that ass done. Now all the niggas giving you attention, huh? So now that you getting all the attention, you like, shit, I don't need no nut. I get it. I see you vibrating low. You know? Oh, I get it. I get it, God. You know what I'm saying? You know, you where you need to be right now. You know what I'm saying? You single, you a bachelor, you got your money stacked up. You hear me? All the goddesses be on you. You know, you probably got 1 million followers, nigga. They be on you, nigga. You bag, you clouded up, you doing your thing. Yeah, you gotta get over there. You doing your thing. So you feel like, hey, you pop bottles in the club every night. You You are all the good shit. You do whatever you think. You don't need to know this shit. You like, nigga, I heard I'm good. That's why. That's exactly why your ass don't know that there's no such thing as a Latino and there's no such thing as a black or African American. These are all manufactured names, man. We are all the same beings, man. And even though I know his V is vibrating low, I can't sit here and act like run from the truth. You see what I'm saying? I can't, like, when I come across Latinos, for example, and they be like, oh, we not we not black. You know what I'm saying? I be looking at their ass like, is Haiti and the Dominican? So Sammy Sosa wasn't black to y'all. He was Latino. We gonna stay that stupid in 2021. Sammy Sosa wasn't black to y'all. Pedro Martinez wasn't black to y'all. So I guess Idris Elba is a European for real, huh? Because he speak Britain. So I guess all them black motherfuckers in London, blacker than me, y'all think y'all are white then, huh? Because y'all ass are London. You're from London. You're from Great Britain, so I guess you ain't got nothing to do with it. You're not African American, honey. You're not African American, you Britain. I remember Ben Gordon said that shit. Ben Gordon said that shit. I think he was from like France or Great Britain or some shit one time, and he told motherfuckers he wasn't black. He was British. Oh my God. The fuckery. All these titles, but everybody want to run from what's right in their face. This carbon. That those human beings don't have. So when you understand that, you connect everything around you is related except for them. Only thing not here that's not organically here is these Pleiadians, these reptilians, and these human beings. Everything else around you connected to. You have genetic connections to these plants. You see them plants? I got genetic in my plant. I got genetic connections right there to that soil. You do too. To that sun up there. And to all of y'all, I got a genetic connection to. Come on, man. You know, I get that because Latinos are mixed with a lot of different versions of white people and black people, you feel like, hey, well, they're not us, but they are, man. You feel me? And they are, and they are. If they wasn't us, they wouldn't get treated like us. That's the shit y'all supposed to pay attention to. Who the fuck get mistreated around this bitch, nigga? Blacks and Latinos, nigga. So if that Latino brother wasn't you, he wouldn't get treated like you, nigga. These jails packed with him like they is with you. Family. And Latinos that think y'all ain't us, why y'all get treated like us then? The country treat y'all like shit too. Y'all ain't shit but some spicks and some wetbacks to these white people. So there ain't no need of you feeling like you not us. Why? Because black people been labeled the bottom of the crop, and that's just too much for you. You like, you ain't at that, I ain't that low. See, there we go with division again. You that low. You labeled that low. We're not that low, but we're labeled that low because we are at the top. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no separation. Of course they want to keep y'all separation. Do you know how much power that is if all the black people come together? Let alone all the black and Latino people on the planet, nigga. All your carbonated beings come together, man. That's way too much power. So they want you to not come together, nigga. But we can trace through titles, and even their titles, you're gonna get stuck, nigga. Any Latino, Haitian, Dominican Republic, Cuban, any of that shit, y'all trace back what y'all gotta trace. Y'all trace it back. Trace it back and tell me where you stop. I bet your ass stop at Africa. I bet you stop at Africa, nigga. I bet it leads you to Africa, then you stop. And then when you get to Africa, you stuck. Because they don't teach you nothing before Africa. Even the name itself is having you stuck. They don't tell you why the fuck it's even named Africa. Come on, man. But you want to tell me some shit when you don't know shit. You know nothing. The only thing you know is what your oppressor taught you. And he taught you nothing. I don't teach y'all shit that he taught me. The same shit that he told y'all in school, he told me. Nigga, you'll never hear me preach that shit to y'all, nigga. I teach y'all the real history. Who you really are, nigga. Why this shit really going on. You know what I'm saying? Why you really been attacked your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And you walking around here, you just know you not connected to these black people. You just know you not connected to these Latino people. And that's how they winning right now. That's exactly why they winning right now. Because the true carbonated beings of the planet are divided amongst themselves. They divided into two separate flocks, Latinos and black people. And then amongst Latinos, they divided. You got your Puerto Ricans, your Dominicans, your Cubans, all these motherfucking titles, further division. And then amongst the black people, they divided. You got your African Americans, you got your Jamaicans, you got your Africans, then you got your South Africans, then you got your Middle Eastern looking at. Like, come on, man, all these fucking titles, nigga. Because Satan, aka Zeus, is the father of confusion. All this shit is to divide you, man. So that's why I just come and tell you, look, y'all are related. I'm not using all them titles. That ain't gonna do shit but confuse you more. Black. You're not black. And you're not African American. And you're not a Latin American. And you're not Belizean, Haitian, Jamaican. Look at all these Puerto Rican. You see how the Spanish, they put their shit on everything? You got American, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican. And on and on and on. You know, so when you sit here coming in this prestigious university, man, and I'm posting stuff, you seeing stuff, please reflection. Do some sort of research, man. Some of y'all just be commenting just to be kind of like, I just know we ain't, but you ain't did no research. I can't accept the fact. Well, how about you just look into the root word of, why don't you start with looking up etymology and just look up the root word of Latino? That's a huge start right there for you. Look up the root word of Latino. It's going to get Latin. And then go look up Latin. There you go. And then go start looking into all these different quote-unquote Latino races. Oh, man. That's what I preach. I'm here to bring all these fake-ass Latino races and all these fake-ass black races back together as one fucking species of Anunnaki gods and goddesses that which they are. So that we can completely rise against the motherfucking oppressor. Because we ain't on the same page. We can't do nothing with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if I get down to the nitty-gritty, I tell you exactly what we need to be doing, nigga. We need to be coming together, and I'm telling you who is who and why. I'm not adding motherfuckers in there today. If they not us, I'm not gonna say they motherfucking name, nigga. Listen, I told y'all Dravidians are humans, and Dravidians look just like black people. You don't think I wouldn't have added the Dravidians in before the Latinos, nigga, if that's the case? Nigga, because it's the truth. Latinos don't exist. They are actually Anunnaki gods and goddesses, nigga. Black people don't exist. These are Anunnaki gods and goddesses under different titles. And Dravidians are not Anunnaki gods or goddesses. They are human beings. They are manufactured human beings designed to look like us. But they are not us. They share the same genetic traits as human beings. They have animal DNA. They grow fur out the top of their head. We grow ether. Talk about these Dravidians that you will think is black just on the surface. You see, you don't know nothing about genetic engineering. We have been lied to about genetic engineering, so you don't understand what was taking place down here. This planet that started off as a spiritual dojo, after they conquered it, turned into a motherfucking science lab, nigga. Because they just started running wild, experimenting, doing all type of shit that they still do to this day. So this is the truth about Latinos and black people. Ain't no fucking difference, man. All these names that you naming come from the Spanish conquistadors. I'm saying, after they fucked your great-great, if you Latino, they fucked the shit out your great-grandmama, boy. Nutted all in her, nigga. And then when that baby came out, which would have been half white and half black, technically, or half white or half human being, let's call it by species. That baby was half human being, half God. right? They renamed you. They renamed you. See what I'm saying? And instead of sending you back over there with us, they put y'all on the boat and put y'all on this piece of land and say, hey, now y'all Dominicans. Because where does Hispanic come from? The term Hispanic comes from the ancient land of Hispaniola, which is now called the Dominican Republic. So you're not Hispanic neither. Hispanic comes from Hispanish, Hispaniola. All right. This is real life American history now that I'm giving you. Period. So, you show me different. Feel free to email me. Prove to me that Latinos aren't black. I'm always open. Or make a video. Make your point in the video. Bring all your information. Tag me in it. I'll watch it. Use facts. Do not get around this fact that I'm saying about Hispaniola. Do not get around the fact about the Spanish conquistadors and the raping and how everything leads back to the African diaspora. You can't get around that when you make your video neither. Don't just make your video making your mention all of that. Don't leave out no facts to try to make your point about a lie. Because you going off present day black and Latino people relationship and you can't go off that. You're looking at us post. You know, how you gonna judge your species post invasion, nigga? We've been invaded and raped and turned against each other on every level. So of course we not vibing the way we supposed to right now. But for you to just judge your black or your Latino people like that is completely being ignorant to what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We wear clothes now. We didn't wear cloth, nigga. This is all signs of light code lockdown. That's why they tell your ass if you walk around naked, you go to jail. Then they will lock you up for being your natural self. Didn't think about that, did you? Yes, nigga. You can't even walk down the street asshole naked. You're going to jail, nigga. You hear me? Why? Because they know when you ain't got no clothes on it, you connect more to nature. Your energy charges up. Every piece of cloth on you limits your energy. They know that. They know this about you, man. So they have laws that have been played to keep you in light code lockdown. Shows you all this pornography. So now, if you do see a motherfucker walking asshole naked, the first thing you start thinking about is like, why his dick out? Why her titties out? But you didn't think like that before your oppressor enslaved you. You understood, didn't know that it's not her titties out, know that it's not his dick out. That's him in his natural way. And that's her natural way. You had no reason for cloth or shoes, no rubber on your soles. We needed none of this stuff. Well, I'm talking to you on a real life, organic level, the essence of what we come from. And if you can't go back that far, then that's when you get the feeling like, oh, he's crazy, or oh, this and that and this and that. Like, no, you're not able to go back and accept the ancient wisdom. You know, you stuck in the matrix. You can't see past the system. So you can't even see it being a time when we didn't have no clothes. You can't even see it being a time when niggas was flying and all this shit that you asking about. You can't even see it being no way that you created everything. Because you're stuck in light code lockdown. You know? Yes, cloth definitely irritates your skin. You know, there's a lot of stuff irritate the skin because it's not supposed to be on the skin. You know? But once you start to understand that your oppressor knows the signs of you, so he has used everything about you to dominate you. Then, and only then, will you start to rise into your true defender. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start looking at trees and people out here call themselves empaths, just saying this shit to say this shit. Nigga, how? Do you know what them are right there? Do you ride down the road and know what these are? If you don't, you're not an empath. Do you go outside and see the grass and speak to the grass? Do you speak to the grass? Do you speak to the birds? Do you speak to the insects and the animals and greet them when you see them, or do you turn your neck up and say, ugh, that's just an ugly ant, and step on it? Yep, that's right. It's going to be on the right. It's going to spill out to it. Do you do that? If you do that, then yes, you're an empath. I need to make a video for how to know if you're an empath. I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, stop just using these terms. You have no connection. Do you look at this sky and get filled with pain in the inside of your soul because you understand that your planet, this is not the planet, that you're not even able to breathe right now because you're breathing all this oxygen in, so you're like choking slowly? Do you look at all your fellow black and Latino beings on the planet and see that they are divided amongst themselves, and it really hurts your soul? If you do that, you're an empath. Definitely having this connection to nature. Oh, there go Dollhouse Dance Factory, y'all. Remember the Dollhouse Dance Factory? There was a big TV show that used to come on a few years ago. It was real popular, famous down here in Atlanta. Well, we just rode past it. So that was the famous Dollhouse where they did the little TV show shit at. Yeah, we just rode past that bitch. For those of you who was into that TV show, whatever. But yeah, though. So to be an empath, you got to really connect with nature more than anything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think they're empath. You know what I'm saying? But do you connect with nature? Like, do you understand right now, for example, that the grass is hurting right now? Right now. Because it's absolute on top of her. So as long as it's absolute on top of the grass, it's like somebody taking a plastic bag and putting it around your face. You can't breathe. It's like having ether in your hair. They tell you, let your hair breathe, take your socks on, let your feet breathe. When we ride on these absolutes called streets, my nigga, that they came and tore down, this was all beautiful, plush, illustrious land. The same road we ride down right now, my nigga, it's grass under it that can't grow, that's struggling to breathe because they built absolute on it so that they can build factories for their cities to make you work in them as slaves. Does that put a tear in your eye? If it do, then you're an empath. If you don't even understand that much, that deeply, you ain't an empath. An empath is the deepest of thinkers. You gotta connect with everything, not just yourself. And some motherfuckers online. You know what I'm saying? Do you generally when you're not online? You know what I'm saying? Look at this, look at your planet. Do you feel the earth talking to you? Do you know that she is alive? Do you feel her veins pumping? Do you know where her veins are called? Do you know where her veins are located? Do you know where her heart is at? Do you understand she has a heartbeat? Do you even understand the vibration that the heartbeat beats out of this planet? It beats at 7.83 hertz. Do you understand that science? Have you activated and located the Akashic records deep within your DEA? Are you even aware that there's Akashic records that has every event that ever took place when this planet exists and shows in a holographic library called the Akashic Records? And there's only two entrances. Through the DEA of the black and Latino race, because we are the original Anunnaki, and to go through the outside wall along the ice wall and enter through the inside. It's the only way. Dude, are you aware of that? You're not even aware of that. How could you say you're an empath? And I don't even call myself an empath, because I'm not that. I'm just letting you know, man. Y'all just out there playing with words. Saying shit to say. You know? You should understand that the wind is hurting right now because she can't blow the way she want to blow. Fire is not flowing, not breathing the way it normally breathes. Our water is not being able to flow the way it needs to flow. This earth herself, Planet Kai herself, is not able to be herself. Nothing in our natural habitat is itself right now because it has been poisoned. So that should hurt your soul every second if you're an empath. If it does that, you're an empath. If it doesn't, you're not. You're just saying that shit to say it because it looks good in your bio or you're trying to make some money or some shit. You know? Same thing with people doing readings. I said the same shit. It's a universal connection. You should have an understanding of the science of this realm. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do that, then how you gonna read somebody's future? How can you even read somebody's future when they are the true gatehold of their future? Biggest scam ever, telling somebody you can repay you to read their future. You know what I'm saying? For how clairvoyant you is. You don't know somebody's future because it's always altering and changing based upon the thoughts they hold within them. And these thoughts can change and alter at any given time because every single being, God or not, has free will. It is the divine law of the cosmos. So once again, how can you read somebody's future? Y'all just down here taking advantage of these souls. Y'all trying to turn spirituality into religion and shit. Taking advantage of souls that don't know what's really going on genuinely, and they trying to find their way. You know? Everybody saying they being contacted by people that died. How? You don't even understand that it takes the soul 40 to 70 days to fully transcend the realm. You're not even fully aware of the 4 phases of matter and how it works and how the soul has to ascend and descend. You're not even aware that death is a portal. There's no such thing as death or life. These are just portals you enter the realm through. You have no awareness of that. But you out here talking about you was contacted by Elvis Presley last night. Start asking these individuals down here that's pretending to be us to explain the science of this realm to you. They should be able to explain the science to you. Give you some science. It's the only thing that's definite is science. So, I don't knock nobody charging you because everything right now has a cost to it in this material realm. That's a law of the realm that was created by the oppressor. So I understand the false currency of money. I have no problem with nobody charging. You should make you need to make that form of energy to take care of your bills while the matrix is still the matrix. It ain't went down yet. We know they took everything. Yes, we know that. And because they took everything, they were able to create the money system and use it as a way to make us work for their ass. We understand that. So I'm not judging nobody making their bread. Make your bread. What I'm saying is this. If you gonna sit down with somebody, man, and they consider themselves an adept, a guru, a spiritual advisor, somebody that's a medium or something like that, that channel spirits and shit, like, they should be able to tell you the science of the realm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask them that. Be careful, man.